I've been traveling around the world for the last couple of years as a spoken word artist and doing cool workshops, and throughout that process I've met these amazing artists and activists that are Sikh like myself, and it's been really cool because there's solidarity and it's inspirational and it makes me want to continue doing this path. However, sometimes I feel like there's, maybe a lack of, maybe there isn't actually that many of us. And a lot of my white Australian friends kind of laugh when I'm like, oh, I've kind of met most of my role models now. Like, I've kind of met the Sikh artists. Like, we've been following each other. And people find that really bizarre. Like, what do you mean you talk to like Sikh artists, and how did you actually like meet through like online? Like, you guys follow each other? And I'm like, no, it's because like there's just so few of us that we've found each other and we know what's going on. And I feel like a lot of people are afraid, especially if you come from a Punjabi or Indian background, that we tend to go, oh, let's just put our heads down, study hard, get a degree, get a really good job, high paying, get that car and mortgage and do the home renovations. And I just feel like, why can't we do both? Like, is it possible to actually do all those things without, feeling like they're the end goal and they're the things that we have to tick off to be a good human, to be a good Sikh, but rather, isn't Sikhi about being the artist and being the activist in your everyday sort of life? And I guess like my question is, what's stopping us? What's stopping us from getting out there and standing up for the rights of others? What I was taught as a kid was, as a Sikh, I'm using my voice. I should use my voice and my body in this lifetime to ensure that the rights of others, not those that necessarily look like me, but those that come from multiple communities, those that are marginalized in our communities, in our respected countries, but actually standing up for them and making sure that we are there at the protest, that we are there in solidarity, so then when another community is in need, they can call a Sikh. Isn't that what the turban was about? Isn't that what, when you could see a Sikh and down the street and you needed help, you had a robbery, you had an issue, you go to the Sikh because they were recognizable. So I feel like we've got the recognition thing going on, but where's the actioning? There's awesome organizations that I've met leaders of in the States, in Canada, in England, in Asia, all over the world. And in Australia, we're still growing, we're still young in creating those organizations, but I just feel like it would be awesome if we could get out there and just start. We don't need the money. We don't need to get an ABN and start some epic organization and dedicate your life to it. Do that. That's awesome. I'm there to support you. But you can actually do these everyday things. And for me, the everyday things look like being a role model for your community, being a role model for young people. And that can be being an environmentalist, getting in touch with, recycling organizations, maybe wearing op shop clothing. I don't know. Isn't Sikhi also about taking care of this earth? Ensuring that, in Australia right now, we've got the no plastic, we've got plastic bags that are banned right now. And I think that's epic. I think that we should really be standing up for that. Second thing, what about instead of judging, other people for choosing different lifestyle paths when it comes to drugs and alcohol and smoking, why not actually spend that energy into actually starting up, a rehab center? That would be a cool thing to start. And going to protests, ensuring that if there is any sort of inequality issues, any sort of social justice issues, that Sikhs, we're at the front of that, and we're ensuring that we're not becoming insulated and stuck in our sort of own community, but rather reaching out and being there for others.